Hello, I'm coming back to you with another game. This is the game from Open Polish Shogi Championship 2023. Sente is Miłosz Roman and Gote is me. And this will be probably not a long video, and there is a good lesson coming from that game. I would say don't be too confident because this is how I felt during this game. I took some risky steps and I was punished. So let's see how it went. I'm not even sure about the move order, but it's worth seeing what happened in that game. The moves in the beginning might differ from what happened actually. So this is a Mukai Bisha game. Notice that I allow bishop being taken in exchange with taking with the knight. It's possible because rook is on this file, not on this or this, for example. Otherwise, this pawn move would be difficult to defend for me. But anyway, I allow silver to protect the bishop too. And we just make castles. And this move is unusual. So I exchange bishops anyway. I lose one move, but Senta lost one move too by moving the bishop. Well, I'm not sure if I can say he lost a move because he needed to make an empty square for king to move. So I develop the knight and create a suitable shape for that kind of strategy. Gold is better here than here, for example, because the square is protected too. Notice that black has a bishop and can drop it, so I have to be aware of that fact. Well, I also have the bishop and I plan to use it. So yes, in this position we developed our pieces and created castles. So now I decide to sacrifice my knight for this pawn. It's not so good in this position. I think it's not a mistake, but this pawn is pushed and it enables black to defend it better. So I want to take an advantage of the fact that he is in pawn shortage, so I push forward, but see, the silver can come back. And maybe in this position I could play something different, accept the fact that I'm down material, but I have a pawn in hand, he doesn't, and maybe I can play slowly, but I went forward. Now the question is which piece takes this. If silver, this drop has to take, and bishop drop, try something like this. And this is another interesting game. A good thing for me is that I have a horse for sure, but I think if he plays wisely, he can be better here. He took with the rook, and now if I reject it, it kind of doesn't make sense because I gave him one pawn. So there is an exchange, and I drop a rook into his camp, and this is obviously this square would be better because there is this diagonal, right? And one can think of that kind of tactic. Checking, I have to take. Now it's a fork, see? So I have to drop, and I gained a knight, but with two bishops, it's not that easy for me right now. Black has 2 rooks and can use them. So, well, he chooses to drop the bishop. It's an awkward square here, but this worked quite well in the game. So I have to run, and the rook drop. Well, here I should simply, block this bishop. It's doing nothing right now, and that would be probably better for me, because this diagonal should be the only thing I should worry about. But I ignore it. I think I'm okay. I didn't see any severe threat after this knight drop, but it's actually a correct move here. Nevertheless, he plays this kind of move. I promote, takes the lance, and now I should really block it, but I still think I'm okay, and I drop the knight, killing this bishop actually. There is not a good square to go to, only this, but this would mean that this bishop will not do anything useful in that game. But if we look at this position carefully, the circumstances are not in favor for me. The dragon can anytime sacrifice here. Bishop is looking at the king. We have to add up the fact that he has a knight and lance in hand, and there is also this knight playing a huge role. So of course this knight drop, and now I miscalculated because my plan was escape here. In this case it's not possible because this is a checkmate. Silver takes. If gold takes, king takes, gold drop. Notice the fact that it's because of this gold being here. Imagine now that this gold is here. Now I can retake this gold and I'm okay. So this is why I thought it's not a big threat for me. I hoped to escape here, and I thought it's no mate, but it is because of this gold being here. Because when you play a standard mino, it's here, and I was just used to that fact, so I missed it. So this is one of those examples where in Shogi you need to pay attention to the slightest difference on the board. So the only square I can go to is this one, and now this is very severe. I take it, and now it's already a checkmate with this lance in hand. Without this lance it wouldn't be a checkmate. I take with the gold, knight proceeds, and I simply resign, because wherever I go to, this case it's a gold drop. In this case, this gold drop finishes the game with the checkmate. So I just underestimated this bishop here. Should have blocked this. Obviously I've seen this central pawn move, but I thought, oh, I don't need to. I can postpone this move, and I played too quickly too. Well, one more thing I'd like to say. Instead of dropping this knight, I said this would do the job. An interesting move is also this one, because well, after this and this, Sente can't really take this because this is a checkmate. So I mean, this is not a check, so now it's my turn and I can take advantage of that. But even if I take, there are good moves for Sente. I think can still check. I run and then he can just take this and probably defend like that, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, the basic conclusion from this game is that when you play Mino Castle, you have to be extremely cautious about this kind of bishop with the dragon in the camp, and I simply felt too confident in that game. So hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something here. Thank you for watching and feel free to leave comments or any questions. Thanks.